What is up, YouTube? This is Ronnie of UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the Huawei Mercury smartphone for Cricket Wireless. This is their Android 2.35 handset, so it still is a gingerbread handset. None of that ice cream sandwich love yet for this one, but there are rumors of brewing that you might be able to upgrade to it in the near future. So let's start off with the looks of the handset. So it's got a black background, unlike the white background of the Huawei Ascend 2. It does get very fingerprinty, much more so than even their white back of the Ascend 2. The black back gets even more fingerprinty, and you can see here with these shots. You got an 8 megapixel camera up top with an LED flash, which really helps out. Above average loud speaker here for audio out, for your ringtone, for just listening to some MP3s on the go, whatever. It gets a little bit louder than the average bear. And you got the lock-unlock button here at the top, which has a little special feature that I'll show you here in a second. You got your volume rockers here on the side, and then you got your micro USB to charge down below. Alright, let's start off with a YouTube test here. So I've loaded up one of our previous videos, and I will let you take a look at it on the Huawei the Huawei Mercury's beautiful 4-inch display here. It is, before we start the video, a 854 by 480 pixel resolution, which is a notch above the common 800 by 480. So this does have a better pixel resolution than your typical Android smartphone. So let's start the test.
This is Ronnie of UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the Huawei Ascend 2 for Cricket Wireless. So what makes this so much better than the Huawei Ascend 1? Well, first off, the looks. Check it out. This is this lovely white background.
So obviously it has no problem handling high quality YouTube videos. It goes very smooth and fast. It looks beautiful, and as you can see, the transitions, when I was rotating it, it handles that without a problem. And so it definitely gets a stamp of approval for the YouTube test. The other cool thing about this is it's got some built-in Huawei Mojo that it makes it a little cooler than the average Android. Their user interface is built over, does little cool things like that, little different transitions, and let's see what they call it. If we go to home settings here, the theme, you could put on Magic Light, which is a little bit of Huawei special transitions and stuff like that. Anyways, it's fun. It makes it a little more impressive, a little more comparable to the iPhone. And speaking of the iPhone, you can see I put an iPhone special browser here to bring in my brand new 4S to race the brand new Huawei Mercury in a browser test. So as you can see, I've loaded Engadget on both of these. They're both on their respective 3G networks, the 4S on AT&T and the Mercury on Cricket. So I'm going to go ahead and click go here. And they're off to the races. Once again, both on 3G networks, and it looks like the 4S won by a nose hair, but they both pulled it up pretty quickly here. So let's try clicking an article, give it one more chance, and very nice. So the 4S wins out by a nose hair again, but you know what? This has a 4-inch screen, and this has a 3.5-inch screen. So you can tell the difference that a 1/2 inch makes. Both about the same in form of thickness, but that extra 1/2 inch makes for a little bit of a difference here with the Huawei Mercury. Another point of reference here I want to bring out is the Samsung Note, which is a 5-inch phone. So check out the difference that an extra inch makes here. This is a bit of a monster, but fun for comparing. So that's the Samsung Note versus the Huawei Mercury. So back to the phone at hand here, the Huawei Mercury. I teased you a little bit about the lock button earlier, but the cool thing about this is it features Android's directional unlock. So I could go up to go directly to the phone, I could go down to go directly to the camera, I could go left to go directly to my text messages, or I could just plain unlock the phone. So let's go talk about the 8 megapixel camera. So the camera is actually a pretty killer camera, and I took some fun test pictures here before. So here's a picture of a lighter. You can see it's got really good resolution. This is a multi-touch phone, so I can zoom in as far as I want, zoom out, pinch to zoom. Took a little picture of a candle, and alright, let's check out a video. Now here was one thing I wasn't too terribly impressed with, was the video camera. Although it does do HD video, the lens just didn't quite focus as well as I would like it to when compared with, say, the 4S or the Samsung Note over here. It's pretty good overall, it's just not perfect, and you can't be nitpicky for the price here, because this is actually a killer digital camera, just an okay video camera. So moving along in our test here, it comes with all the typical Huawei stuff, all the kind of generic apps here, along with the Cricket generic apps. You might actually want to delete some of those. Anyways, let's check out what you guys always love to see, is the Angry Birds test. I wasn't too thrilled with the performance here on the 1.4 gigahertz processor. It didn't seem mind-blowingly fast as I expected it would be for Angry Birds, but it still plays it reasonably well. It's really strange because the Huawei Ascend 2 actually played this better than the Mercury, but you know, it's not a huge difference, but it's just noticeable if you're an app snob like myself. So you get the point. So let's quit out of here and check out some other stuff you guys like to see. One thing I was really impressed by is the responsiveness of the screen. It's even more responsive than the Ascend 2, probably because it's got this nice multi-touch display. It's very responsive to basically all of the actions I've got going on here, and the processor is pretty darn good in most aspects. I don't know why I was just struggling with Angry Birds a little bit, but let's check out another app here. So I got funny status updates. So if you want to go for a funny status update, I commonly demo this app. So it's got all these different categories. Say I want to say something funny about Facebook, because who doesn't like saying funny things about Facebook? So I'll pick a status update here. I'm going to log in real quick. Alright, maybe I won't log in, but anyways, it would have posted Facebook is the only place where it's acceptable to talk to a wall, and I would have got a ton of comments and likes, and it would have been awesome. But anyways, so this is just a demonstration of another app. Has all these different fun little tools for Facebook. So that was funny status updates for Facebook 2. Let's try out, I don't know, 3D bowling. Another game here. So this is available for free in the app market as well. It's called 3D Bowling. It's not a very good game, but it is decent for demoing. Alright, so I got my ball, throwing it up the alley. Oh no. Alright, see if I can pick this spare up. Boom. Like a boss. Alright, so that was 3D bowling. As you can see, it was pretty good there at handling that game. Anyways, it's an all-around great phone.